Hey everyone, it's your boy, Healthy Jugnu, back with another video. Today we're diving deep into the world of blood sugar and uncovering some shocking truths about how it's impacting your health, your energy, even your mood, things you might not even realize. We're talking about those sugar crashes, those afternoon slumps, those cravings you just can't shake. All of it ties back to your blood sugar. Now you might be thinking, hold up Jugnu, isn't blood sugar something only people with diabetes need to worry about? And that's what I used to think too. But let me tell you, after wearing a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM for short, for a whole week, I learned that blood sugar affects everyone. And trust me, the results were mind-blowing. So if you're ready to unlock the secrets to feeling your absolute best, to finally understanding those energy dips and cravings, and to taking control of your health like never before, then hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Alright, before we get into the nitty-gritty of my 7-day experiment, let's talk about what a CGM actually is. Now this little device is like having a tiny detective living on your arm, constantly monitoring your blood sugar levels. It's painless, it's discreet, and let me tell you, it reveals some serious intel about what's happening inside your body. Think of it like this. Your blood sugar is like the fuel gauge in your car. You need the right amount of fuel to keep your engine running smoothly, right? Well, your body needs the right amount of glucose, which comes from the food you eat, to function at its best. Now, when you eat, your blood sugar levels naturally rise. That's normal. But if they spike too high or crash too low, that's when you start to experience those pesky symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, cravings, and even mood swings. And the crazy thing is, most of us have no idea what our blood sugar is doing throughout the day. We're just going about our lives, eating our meals, not realizing the roller coaster ride our bodies are on internally. That's where a CGM comes in. It gives you a real-time view of your blood sugar levels, so you can start to see how different foods, activities, and even stress levels affect you. It's like having a superpower, being able to see what's happening behind the scenes and make adjustments to optimize your health. So I decided to put this CGM to the test and wear it for a full 7 days. And let me tell you, I was meticulous about tracking everything. I'm talking about every meal, every snack, every workout, even my sleep. I wanted to see how it all connected to my blood sugar levels. Now, I thought I was pretty healthy. I eat a balanced diet, I exercise regularly, I try to get enough sleep. But let me tell you, the results of this experiment were eye-opening, to say the least. I discovered hidden sugar bombs in foods I thought were healthy. I learned how even small snacks can send my blood sugar soaring. And I realized just how powerful exercise is for keeping those levels stable. But before we dive into the specific findings, I want to emphasize something really important. This isn't about judging anyone's diet or lifestyle. We all have our own unique needs and preferences. The purpose of this experiment was to simply observe and learn, to gain a deeper understanding of how my body responds to different inputs. And my hope is that by sharing my experience, you'll gain some valuable insights into your own health and discover simple ways to optimize your well-being. So, let's break down the most shocking discoveries from my 7-day CGM journey. Get ready for some serious aha moments because I guarantee you'll be surprised by what we uncover together. Alright, let's talk breakfast. Now, I used to be a cereal for breakfast kind of guy. You know, those healthy cereals marketed as being packed with whole grains and fiber? Well, it turns out my go-to breakfast was a complete sugar bomb in disguise. I'm talking about a massive spike in my blood sugar levels within 30 minutes of finishing my bowl. I mean, it was like a rocket taking off. And then, just as quickly as it spiked, it came crashing down, leaving me feeling sluggish, hungry, and craving sugary snacks by mid-morning. I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a bowl of cereal, something I thought was a healthy way to start my day, was wreaking havoc on my blood sugar. It was like a wake-up call, making me realize that even foods marketed as healthy aren't always what they seem. From that day forward, I ditched the cereal and started experimenting with different breakfast options. I found that protein-rich breakfasts, like eggs with avocado and veggies, or a smoothie with Greek yogurt and berries, kept my blood sugar much more stable and provided me with sustained energy throughout the morning. It was amazing how such a simple change could make such a big difference in how I felt. I was no longer experiencing those energy crashes or intense cravings, and I felt so much more focused and productive throughout the morning. This experience really highlighted the importance of reading food labels carefully and not just relying on marketing claims. Just because something says whole grain or low fat doesn't mean it's necessarily a healthy choice. Always check the sugar content and aim for breakfasts that are high in protein, healthy fats, and fiber to keep your blood sugar stable and your energy levels up. Now this next discovery was a real eye-opener for me. I learned that sugar hides in some pretty sneaky places, even in foods that don't taste particularly sweet. We're talking about things like bread, pasta, sauces, even salad dressings. These seemingly innocent foods were sending my blood sugar on a roller coaster ride without me even realizing it. I started paying closer attention to the ingredient lists of packaged foods, and I was shocked to see how much added sugar was lurking in products I considered to be staples in my diet. It was like sugar was everywhere. I realized that even though I wasn't eating a lot of sweets or sugary drinks, I was still consuming a surprising amount of hidden sugar throughout the day, and it was clearly impacting my blood sugar levels and my overall health. This discovery inspired me to start cooking more meals from scratch, using fresh, whole ingredients whenever possible. I became a label-reading pro, scrutinizing every ingredient list and opting for products with little to no added sugar. It was amazing how much better I felt once I started reducing my intake of hidden sugars. My energy levels stabilized, my cravings diminished, and I even noticed a difference in my skin. It was like my body was thanking me for making the switch to a less processed, more natural way of eating. Remember, knowledge is power. By becoming aware of the hidden sugars lurking in our food supply, we can make more informed choices and prioritize whole, unprocessed foods that nourish our bodies from the inside out. Alright, let's talk about the power of movement. On the days when I exercised, especially after a good workout, my CGM showed something really interesting. My blood sugar levels remained remarkably stable. It was like my body was using the glucose as fuel, keeping everything running smoothly. And it wasn't just about intense workouts either. Even going for a brisk walk after meals made a noticeable difference in my blood sugar response. It was like movement was the magic key to unlocking stable energy levels and preventing those dreaded sugar spikes and crashes. Now, I've always been a big believer in the power of exercise, but seeing the impact it had on my blood sugar levels in real time gave me a whole new appreciation for it. It wasn't just about physical fitness anymore, it was about optimizing my metabolic health and feeling my absolute best. This discovery motivated me to make movement a non-negotiable part of my daily routine. Even on busy days, I'd prioritize at least 30 minutes of exercise, whether it was a gym session, a run outdoors, or even just a walk around the neighborhood. And let me tell you, the benefits extended far beyond stable blood sugar. I felt more energized, more focused, more resilient to stress, and just overall happier when I made time for movement. Remember, our bodies were designed to move. By incorporating regular physical activity into our lives, we can improve our insulin sensitivity, regulate our blood sugar levels, and unlock a whole host of mental and physical benefits. Now let's talk about the importance of sleep. I used to think of sleep as a luxury, something I could sacrifice when I was busy or stressed. But after this experiment, I realized that sleep is non-negotiable for both our physical and mental well-being, especially when it comes to blood sugar control. On the nights when I didn't get enough sleep, my CGM showed consistently higher blood sugar levels the next day, even if I ate the same foods as I usually did. It was like my body was more resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar, when I was sleep deprived. And it wasn't just my blood sugar that was affected. I felt more sluggish, hungrier, and had more intense cravings when I was running on fumes. It was like my body was craving quick energy to compensate for the lack of rest. This experience was a major wake-up call, reminding me that sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity for optimal health. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies produce more of the stress hormone cortisol, which can interfere with insulin sensitivity and lead to elevated blood sugar levels. From that point forward, I made a conscious effort to prioritize sleep and establish a consistent sleep schedule. I aimed for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night, and I noticed a significant difference in how I felt. My energy levels stabilized, my cravings decreased, and I felt much more balanced and resilient to stress. It was like giving my body the time it needed to rest, repair, and recharge, which in turn improved my metabolic health and overall well-being. Guys, this journey with the CGM was truly eye-opening. It wasn't just about numbers on a screen, it was about understanding how our daily choices impact our health on a fundamental level. It's about realizing that small changes, like swapping out that sugary cereal for a protein-packed breakfast or fitting in a quick walk after meals, can make a world of difference in how we feel, how we perform, and how we show up in our lives. So my challenge to you is this. Start listening to your body. Pay attention to how you feel after you eat certain foods. Notice how your energy levels fluctuate throughout the day, and tune into the signals your body is sending you. And remember, you don't need a fancy CGM to start making healthier choices. By focusing on nutrient-dense whole foods, incorporating regular movement into your routine, and prioritizing quality sleep, you can make a profound difference in your health and well-being.